who are the three biggest players that need to prove the most in this preseason? Because for me, I'm really, you know what? I'm going to go on a limit. I'm going to say Jaylen Brown. I know he had a great season, but we've been talking about it all year. He needs to be able to handle the ball, man. I want to see if he actually got better. You brought up earlier the video. The man's dribbling with his right, goes to his left, and it's like, dude, you can't even keep the ball with him. So, listen, I love Jaylen Brown, and Ricky knows I love Jaylen Brown. I need to see
more
him
than anything.
all I want to see, man, is him be able to handle the ball a little bit better. Because if he can do that, he's going to be really good. I also want to throw Kristaps Porzingis in there because, listen, he had a great year last year. He looked horrible with Dallas and Luka. He looked horrible with the Knicks. Can he do this with Jalen, with Jason, with Drew? Can he do it as the third option, the fourth option? That's what I want to see. I'm going to throw him in the mix. And then one more guy I'm going to throw in the mix is Sam Hauser, strictly because of the fact that he looked really good at times last year shooting the three ball. He was actually ranked the second highest in terms of defensive efficiency last season, which is a very underrated stat. I know you don't like stats, but I think Sam Hauser is a guy that can shoot the three ball.
No, I like stats. I don't care for the nerds.
The nerds
say you have to do something. I got nothing against nerds. I just don't want you making decisions based off of statistics. I like stats. I like points per game. I like rebounds per game, assists per game. But don't give me percentages. I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, Sam Hauser is going to be my last guy because he looked good shooting the three ball. He was a good defender last year. Grant Williams is gone. I think Sam Hauser takes a huge role this season if and only if he comes out in the preseason and plays like he should. What about who are you? You have three guys?
Yeah, I don't have as many starters as you do. Let me just say this about Kristaps and Jalen because they're not on my list. Both of those guys, I'm okay with them playing minimal preseason basketball for the sake of usage. I mean, I'm okay. I'm not saying that they shouldn't play. I think they should
12,
play
15 minutes a game.
I would even go less, 8, 9, 10 most, and I would sit them. But that's fine. Whatever they want to do, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to poo-poo the team if they're putting them out there for longer minutes. I personally don't care. If those guys play, great. If they don't play, don't care. I think they're going to be studs all season long. I think JB is going to ball out. I think Porzingis is going to do his thing. He'll fit a great role in this team. I'm not concerned. I'm way more concerned about those guys being healthy in March. So I know I'm way ahead of myself here, but the mileage starts now. The moment you start putting the ball on the court, you start putting the mileage on and the clock starts ticking. And the further you go into the postseason, the more mileage you put on. So these guys, the less usage now, the better. I don't care if I'm getting ahead of myself. I think these things matter. So I'm not worried about those guys. I do want to see them play a little bit, but I don't care if they get 7-8 minutes. I'm good with that. The three guys I want to see Peyton Pritchard, number one, because he is probably going to be your backup point guard. And I say that with air quotes because I think you're going to see Al start. I think Derek's going to come off the bench as the guy in rotation first. Yeah. Well,
I think that's going to be matchup dependent. Honestly, I think when we go against bigger teams, Al will start. But when we go against a team like the Warriors, I think Derek White starts. But
fair.
Celtics Nation, real quick before we finish off this video, make sure you smash that like button. We're going to be covering the entirety of this season. And what you're seeing in this clip is from our podcast, which is going to drop every single Saturday. I'm also going to be live streaming every single Celtics game and posting a bunch of videos throughout the entirety of the season. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and comment down below the number 7. I want to see how many of you guys are watching to this point in the video, and I am looking for some mods for my live stream. So if you comment number 7, you might be able to become a mod. So do that, but let's get back into the video.
Totally fair. But when I'm talking first day, game 1, I think you're going to see Al out there first, and then they'll have Derek come off the bench. But Peyton Pritchard is going to take on Drew's role when he is on the bench. I think that's a fair assessment.
No, I think that's completely true.
So I want to see how much he's developed. Great ball handler, good shooter, not a great shooter, isn't as good of a high percentage shooter as he was in college. I would like to see him take that next step in being a better shooter, especially when being guarded. He makes threes open. He wasn't making as many contested threes as I would like. I would like to see him start to improve on that. That's number 1. Number 2, I will also agree with you with Sam Hauser for the same reason why I want to see Peyton Pritchard is higher level shooting, better shot selection, more involved on defense. He's a taller guy. He's a bigger guy. I think he can guard when he wants to. So I would like to see that improve on him. And then if I had to say number 3, just because I'm a sucker for rookie picks, I'm going to go Jordan Walsh. I want to see how good he is defensively. Summer League, I know some guys are try-harding. He's not playing at the level in Summer League that he's going to play once he gets up against some of these big boys. Even a guy who doesn't get a lot of minutes, but is a 2-3 year vet. You see in a lot of cases, they're schooling these young boys because it's like, I played real basketball. I played at the pro level. Like, I'm schooling you right now because I play at the high level. And I want to see how he plays against those guys, because especially since, he's not going to get crazy minutes to start his career, and that's okay. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's good that he develops and learns and grows behind some of these other guys. I think he has the potential to be a good player, especially defensively. Maybe grooming him to be a 3-and-D guy, I think that would be amazing. I know he's not statistically a good shooter, but hey, neither was JB. Now he's a good shooter. I know they're making him shoot the ball. And so he has the potential to be that. So that would be my 3 guys. I don't know how you feel about Hauser and Pritchard in that. Walsh and Pritchard in that assessment, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
No, yeah. The thing about Jordan Walsh, like you said, we don't know how much he's going to play. But the crazy thing is, if Sam Hauser misses a couple of games, I think it's going to be Jordan Walsh. And you did bring up the point that he's not statistically a great shooter, but and I know it's a summer league. Summer league, he looked amazing shooting the ball. I don't know where it came from, what happened.
They were making him. He said it on the TV. They were making him shoot in practice. They're like, don't pass up that open 3, shoot the ball. He said it in an interview. So they're making him shoot it, and they want him to shoot it. So, this is a league that's pro 3. So, you got to shoot the ball. Especially if you're not playing center, you got to shoot the ball. And even then, if you play center, you probably got to shoot the ball.
Yeah, Porzingis now. But like I was saying, Jordan Walsh, I'm going to put this out on the limb right now. If he plays like he did in the summer league in the preseason and glimpses, if he shows that he can shoot the 3 ball, I think he might earn himself playing time sooner rather than later, because we know he's a great defender and he's going to play. He's going to pick up 94 feet. Now, I don't think he's going to play big minutes, but I think you're going to see Joe Mazzulla give him 4 minutes, give him 5-6 minutes, maybe not every single night, but when he can, when we're up 20. And then I think if he can hit the 3 ball, I think he's going to be someone who surprises some people in terms of playing time. And then you said Payton Pritchard. I do like that one. He's going to get a lot more minutes than he did last year. Remember, he requested a trade last year. He didn't want to be here because he wasn't getting playing time. He's getting the playing time. You have to prove yourself now. This is what you wanted. Can you live up to the expectations? Can you play and fight for a championship here in Boston? He's got to shoot the ball a little bit better. But when he's hot, the man's hot. So
listen, man, I love me some Payton Pritchard. You know that. But at the end of the day, he talked a lot of talk in the offseason of wanting this. And now with Marcus gone, I know we got Drew, but he's still going to be a guy commanding minutes. That he has to take that next step up if they're going to be a deeper team. I'm not talking about like competing, but I'm saying like when we're talking about like 7-8 man rotation, he's got to be the 8 guy. He's got to be number 8 at least. And if he's not number 8, I'm going to start being concerned of where that next guy is going to come from, because I don't see who that's going to be. And again, when you get to postseason play, it is all about your top 7-8 players.
No, yeah, I think you're right. I think he will be the 8 no matter what. I don't see J.D. Davidson coming in taking minutes. Delano Banton is interesting. Don't see him playing right away. Jay Scrubb's not going to get any playing time. Steve Mikhailuk. Some of these guys aren't going to play. It's going to be Payton Pritchard.